Drew Day. Good evening, and welcome back to another exciting edition of The Crush.
The Crush.
We are your hosts, Chris Dilworth and
Drew Day.
Dr. Drew Day is in the house. Doc, how are you doing tonight?
Just kind of average, really. I'm just kind of average.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, my cock is definitely more than a half inch above average, so I'm feeling pretty good.
That is good.
There was a song called I'm Rolling 3 Inches Shy of a 6-Inch Penis, and I'm feeling pretty down today. That's not my song.
Yeah, that's not what I've heard.
No. I'm rolling large, actually, for a little white guy. Well,
right?
I'm not a little. I guess I'm pretty medium.
Got a roll
average.
of quarters in there?
Not a stack of dimes, I'll put it that way. Like my girl's ex.
Oh, boy. Oh, you had to bag on me. All right.
What?
Tonight's exciting edition of The Crush is brought to you by our friends at Herbert Johnson & Associates. If you're looking to buy that new home for your family, or if it's just time to sell your current home, call your friend and ours, Herbert Johnson & Associates. Write this number down, folks, 817-691-8116. Call your friend in the business, Herbert Johnson & Associates. And Doc, boy, last week we had a lot of fun on our quote-unquote crossover show.
I know. I wanted to kind of dress and drag a little bit, but I don't really.
You did?
I don't fit into my wife's clothes. I've never tried.
You've got that one skirt that you keep saying is a kilt, but I don't. Most kilts I know are plaid, and that one is leather, so that seems odd.
It's called a lilt.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a leather kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
There's no plaid, but you also don't wear underwear.
Tonight, last time we had a lot of comments, people saying, hey, get rid of the categories. We really like it just, throw them out there one after the other.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, let's just throw them out there and
that's what I do.
Hear each song in its own time, in an organic flow, if you will. And so tonight we're going to do that again. But first, Doc, we got to kick off the show with the opening act.
One of my favorite times.
Absolutely my favorite time, because we get to play whatever we want. After all, we the boss.
It's our show.
That's right.
So you can suck it.
And tonight is a special opening act, something we don't do, well, almost ever.
I don't think we've ever done. Oh.
But we've had folks who've written in on Facebook and on Twitter and say, what is the song that you guys play during your outro and during your rejoins after commercials?
Yeah.
And, of course, that is one of our songs, one of your songs, called the Devil's Due.
Yeah.
Is that what we named it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Some devil. We don't.
Yeah,
it's a working title.
Something working title. But this here, out of the studios of Day and Dilworth, is Dr. Drew Day featuring Chris Dilworth. This is the Devil's Due. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
Texas. Next thing, got my shit together. Sign right here, it'll last forever. Oh no, eyes full of X's. Don't know how I woke up in Texas. Next thing, got my shit together. Sign right here, it'll last forever. Ooh, forever. I'd never seen the devil smile. Trading my soul was heaven for a while. But once my signature was stained, no looking back, mistakes that I had made. Just when I feel the my shit together. Right here, it'll last forever. Oh no, eyes full of X's. Don't know how I woke up in Texas. Next thing, got my shit together. Right here, it'll last forever. That's just the way it is. I guess he got what's his. I'm sweating water that will drown me one day. But all that goes around for a penny or a pound. Did I just go and throw my soul away? Eyes full of X's. Don't know how I woke up in Texas. Next thing, got my shit together. Right here, it'll last forever. Oh no, eyes full of X's. Don't know how I woke up in Texas. Next thing, got my shit together. Right here, it'll last forever. I'll make my own salvation. A death for sure vacation. Handful of pills, got my heart rate so low. Drinking Jack from a red cup solo. It's way beyond ambition. A suicidal mission. Snatch up my soul, put it back inside. Look him straight in the eye and make that devil pay. Hey, hey, hey. Gotta find a way. Find a way to make that devil pay. Hey, hey, hey. Gotta find a way. Find a way to make that devil pay.
What a smooth jam. Dr. Drew Day. Well, not bad. I mean, hey, spend a little time in the studio, and how do we come about that little? Because that is not our typical tune, is it?
No, we're rock and rollers. You're more heavier than me. I'm anywhere from acoustic to whatever. But I had always wanted to write, a song with a little bit more hip hop influence as far as the beat. And
Yeah.
and I'm at the 7-Eleven down there with a couple buddies, and they were working, and I think they were listening to some Dr. Dre, and it just was in my head, that driving piano,
Yeah.
like he has in so many songs. And
you know what
I got that harmony part in my head,
Yeah.
and I had it on my iPhone forever, and just decided, let's try something, and just went with it.
I really wish that we had your iPhone version of it available to play everybody so they can hear what you brought me into the studio that day. Because
Ba-da-dum.
for that to come out of that,
Yeah,
well, hey, that's what we do, right?
that's what we do.
And now on to the winners from last week's Crush It or Flush It. Are you excited?
I really am.
I can see that. Having a little trouble scooting your chair under the table there, aren't you?
They're, I'm hard.
Hardly
Hardly,
working tonight.
yeah.
Doing a little blue tonight, aren't you?
I got beer.
Working blue. But here we go. The winners from last week's Crush It or Flush It. Dr. Drew, here we go.
Roll it.
Third runner-up with 311 crushes. Awaiting Daylight. Kiss by Judas. Second runner-up with 384 crushes. Jesse Stratton, Running on Empty. Runner-up with 581 crushes. Brent and Kate, You're Gonna Miss Me. Winner with 591 crushes.
It's suicide if you're not a part of
Flo Green, Suicide.
make you my wife is suicide just to lose you over a fight.
Congratulations to this week's winners. And now back to two guys that have memorized the entire movie Napoleon Dynamite. Wanna come over and watch it, ladies? Wanna come over? There's nothing women hate more, not only than watching Napoleon Dynamite, but watching you quote Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
Oh, so Doc, some new entries in our top 4. I guess this is how we're doing it now without categories. We're just picking the top 4, and
Calling them runner-up and winner.
yeah, I mean,
Even though they're all winners.
we got old Jesse,
Jesse.
we got Brent and Kate, which, hey, they're a staple now, and boy, rounding out the top four is a strong showing by a young collaborative by the name Flo Green.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Hey, a quick shout out to my man Silas and Prince. They're having a little Crush listening party tonight. Hope you guys got the take a shirt off going.
I hope they got the green flowing.
Well, they're Flo Green, so you would assume that there's a little green flowing. You know,
Do something for me.
dropping stacks and smoke. Never mind.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we obviously don't condone the use of narcotics at the Crush, and my goodness,
No, I said green, like money.
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, keep it flowing.
But that's
Make
our,
money.
That's our boys over at Flo Green. So keep it hot, Flo Green. We're going to hear a little bit more from you tonight. Pretty soon, I would say, because we put the winners at the front of the bus, don't we, Dr. Drew? That's you.
I guess so.
All right.
I don't really know. This is all new to me.
We always put the winners up front of every category.
Well,
so.
then wouldn't Flo Green be the first song?
Man, you got to fucking complicate my life.
I'm
don't you?
sorry. You threw me for a fucking roller coaster.
And now for Brent and Kate.
Right.
Anywho, you're right. I guess I should redo the fucking list, but I'm not doing it now.
No, we can't do it now.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Brent and Kate come first. They've been
Suck
here.
it.
They've been here longer. No, they don't. It's Jesse Stratton. You're right. You had the page first.
Am
and
I now?
Yeah, I jumped. So
Well, quit jumping on my action, bro,
All right.
because Jesse Stratton was born and raised in Texas Hill Country. His new CD, Broken Strings, is defining compilation of his original tunes that display his instrumental accomplishments as well as his gripping, slightly raspy vocals. And I don't know if he wrote this himself, but I mean, raspy vocals, to throw that in there, that's something to be proud of, actually. I mean,
yeah,
I've got such a pure tone when I sing, it's hard to get a little rasp into it. So
a little
I
gay.
like that.
Yeah.
He says, little gay. No, I don't really know why I want to sing. All I have to show is heartache and broken strings.
well, there you go.
Good stuff.
And this, Jesse Stratton, one of our winners. This is Running on Empty. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI. X.
I'm running on empty, I got fumes in the tank. I got 1,000 miles to go, but I'm barely awake. I'm feeling overworked
running on empty, Jesse Stratton. Oh, Jesse.
Running on empty.
Well, I mean, we said it last week. What do you think this week?
Pretty much the same thing.
Soul Asylum-ish?
It is. And I like that he goes for it. I mean, he doesn't even reach it some of the times. Like, he's there and he's kind of squiggly,
Yeah.
but he goes for it. There's no falsetto.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's raw, and it's just got some good...
He may be like me, may have no falsetto.
Well, I think everybody has it. It's just if you want to go for that and want to try to contain it, and he doesn't. He lets it just rip, and his voice is raspy, and I think it's just perfect for what it is.
It is, yeah. I mean, from the studio side, we said this last week, the couple of things I would change: the pre-delay on his vocals. He sounds way, way in the background, and I know they're going for sort of when you have only a guitar and a mandolin that you're going with, it is a natural live set. You don't have the drums and the overheads and the compressed snares and kicks and all that stuff. So you end up with sort of a live sounding set, and that's what he's going for. However, I would really like to hear his voice up front and his co-vocalist as well.
Yeah, she sounded good.
So a little bit longer pre-delay might help bring him to the front on that. And I bet you can predict what tool I'm going to suggest he employs next.
I hope it's not pitch correction.
A little bit of pitch correction. Don't be afraid.
No.
Don't be afraid.
Not for something like this.
Also, don't listen to Dr. Drew about pitch correction.
Listen to me, I'm a vocalist.
Which is why you should not listen.
I guess you're right.
Speaking of, engineering tips, things like that, those of you out there listening that are not just musicians, artists, and the like, but that are also functioning as engineers / producers, kind of like we do, try to tune in to the end. We have a special spot from my mentor, a guy that I've learned a ton from and is an absolute giant in the engineering industry, and that is Dave Pensato, with the top 10 mistakes made by entry-level mixers and producers. So tune in for that. Some interesting tips and tidbits there if you can make it, if you can stay up that long, if your mom will let you. But moving on to our return champions. They came in second this week after a flurry of voting from our Flow Green faithful. And that, Brent and Kate. Soul country duo that splits time between two cities. They are a long-distance relationship kind of group, we thought you and I were a long-distance relationship, and you live 4 houses down.
It's true. It's true.
We liked each other so much, we moved into the same neighborhood. But I mean, they're truly a long distance musical relationship because she's in Grapevine and he's all the way in College Station. I hope that doesn't mean he's an Aggie because I'd hate to like him less. But hey, he's in the Crush family now, so we can't dislike him.
Is that College Station? The Aggies down there?
Yeah, afraid so. But this, Brent and Kate, it might be time for a new song from Brent and Kate, or maybe a studio appearance from Brent and Kate. Wouldn't that be fun?
I would like that.
Have them in and do this. Mark, can we do that? We can?
Thumbs up.
I mean, you think we could arrange the mics and everything so that they could play an acoustic version of it?
2 thumbs up.
You can speak.
No.
No, he doesn't have a mic. All
Dude,
right,
he's mute. That's not cool.
Oh. I keep trying to get him to. He's like signing away over there. I don't know what he's saying.
I can. I went to school for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, now he's saying you're a dick.
Oh, yeah, I know what that sign means. Thanks, Mark.
That's universal.
This is Brent and Kate. You're going to miss me. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
Yeah.
Everything you knew, what I wanted to hear. You let me fall for it all, and all this time you haven't been sincere. I should have seen you coming like a hurricane, but now I'm getting out of here. You think you got the best of me? Wait till you find the rest of me, putting one foot in front of the other and never looking back. And oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Baby, you might not see it now, but I promise you and you'll find out that oh, you're gonna miss me when you're standing all alone, holding nothing but a memory. Funny how things didn't turn like you thought they'd be. And you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. thought you were the one for me. And as I go, you should know that although I love you, leaving's way too easy. I'll say goodbye as I walk away. It's more than you ever did for me. You won't let go for anyone, and time will show you what you've done. Then you'll finally realize what I've been saying all along. Yeah, oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Baby, you might not see it now, but I promise you that you'll find out that, oh, you're gonna miss me when you're standing all alone, holding nothing but a memory. Funny how things didn't turn out like you thought they'd be. And you're gonna miss me when I'm holding my head up high for the first time. This is you seeing me cry for the last time. You're gonna lose your pride when you end up all alone. Whoa, 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 whoa,
You're gonna miss me, Doc. It's Brett and Kate another week. Not much else to say. I think we've said it all.
We have. I really dig it. They put those harmonies in the right places. It's got it's a well written song. And
Yeah, anything else we have to say about them, we're gonna have to say to their face. We're gonna have to get right in their grill.
Yeah.
And so, time to move on.
Because I am going to miss them when they're gone if they ever leave, which usually happens.
No, they'll never lose.
Well,
not with a catchy tune like that.
Well, yeah.
All right, time to move on to our next winner, which I believe was our second runner-up. And who would that be? No third runner-up, that's right.
It would be Awaiting Daylight, Chris. Awaiting Daylight was formed in late 2014. They kind of sound, or you could see them next to Shinedown Seether. They, I guess, look for the release, which would be April 2015. Is that already out?
It's out. I waited for their release. In fact, Awaiting Daylight was one of the first bands that we got in touch with. I had heard something maybe on SoundCloud or Reverb or something like that, and I was like, man, this is good stuff. And I contacted them. They were like, we're close, but our EP hasn't dropped yet. If you could just wait a few shows. And thank goodness we did. Because we got used to listening to their tune, the one that we've been playing forever.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, that
the
one.
one that's been winning. The winning tune.
Kiss by Judas.
Kiss by Judas.
But this week, and by the way, if you dig Awaiting Daylight, don't they have a show coming up?
They do. They are playing the Boiler Room this Friday night.
Down in the West End.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. In fact, we wanted to be there Awaiting Daylight, but we forgot. We had a prior engagement with one Nikki Six.
Yeah, 6 a.m. is going to be playing at
That
the
is
Bomb
correct,
Factory.
at the Bomb Factory.
We are going to that.
I have a couple of interesting stories about playing at the Bomb Factory.
Oh, shit.
That place is like a tin can with dynamite in it, man.
I've got some interesting stories about meeting Nikki Six backstage, but that's a different station.
So, but hey, if we have time,
I did get kicked out too.
we will mosey on down, and you should too, to check out Awaiting Daylight this week. We are going to spin a different tune from Awaiting Daylight. This song, also from that EP, is called Demons. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
Silencing my demons with the
that is Demons from Awaiting Daylight. Doc, a new entry from AD. What does you think?
I definitely like new entries, you know, and this one kind of took me on a journey. Starts a little slow and then starts to get into it. I like how out of the chorus it resolves from like a deep 5/7 to 1, and everybody knows that 5/7 to 1. It's one way to end that part of it and go right back in. Yeah. And they have some minor things, you know, that are in there and that are just kind of tricky to me, that I'm like, oh, what? Well, I want to know what chord that was, you know,
right? Because
I don't have a guitar that I'm playing to it, and I'm not that talented. But all straight harmonies this time, and good flow. I got to actually really hear how good of a singer she really is on this one.
That's why I picked this one. I thought, you know, every time we play Awaiting Daylight, we talk a little bit about their harmonies and how they're hitting some really tricky, really almost
strange.
UT student type harmonies, right. You know, where, okay, we get it. You're a music major, you know what I mean? But this is much more conventional for Awaiting Daylight. And man, I really like it because it really highlights just how special her voice is.
That ending note, especially.
Yeah, that's a lilting,
falsetto. I mean,
falsetto, and
beautiful.
Just beautiful. And very well mixed, by the way. Whomever on that one decided, you know, hey, the excitement, the excitement range in her vocals. Good job. So
good guitar tone too. I like that guitar tone, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, real neat. Almost had like almost a Washburn sound.
I was feeling like Candlebox feel for a second, and I'm not a big Candlebox fan. I like Awaiting Daylight more than Candlebox, but
yeah, I probably
kind of gave me that vibe. I don't know.
Awaiting Daylight is on my driving around USB drive now.
Well, because you're cool like that.
I know, I really am.
When you drive a new Camaro,
I mean, it's not a big thing.
It's double SS. I mean, $40,000 car anyway.
Talk about it. Anywho, speaking of dropping green, it's time for our friends Flow Green.
Drop that shit, Chris.
Hell yeah. Reading it straight off the sheet. You ready?
Straight off the sheet.
Here we go. Flow Green is a music crew consisting of some very talented artists. That's the truth. Lowell Thomas, a.k.a. I couldn't do it. A.k.a. L. Silas Keys, a.k.a. Prince Keys.
Right.
And their crew, you know what? Originally from Connecticut, they make their music out of two of the nation's most popular cities, Atlanta, Georgia, and San Antonio. You know, I heard somebody on the radio today talking about how the San Antonio / Houston sort of vibe of
their scene.
Their scene is becoming more and more the new sort of New York rap, hip hop, R&B scene. I didn't realize that was happening. Like that went completely under the radar for me. But apparently, San Antonio and Houston is becoming more of the R&B sort of non-hype hip hop capital of the USA and indeed the world.
Well, I was talking about the Brooklyn Bridge, and now I'm thinking of the bridge like over the boardwalk or the Riverwalk or something, you know?
Yeah.
Does that flow?
I think.
Does that work?
I don't know. It always seems stagnant to me. Like it's always like a weird color, and the restaurants are always vacant, and the patios seem a little empty because the water smells a little funny. But you know, hey, San Antonio. I mean, it's just the home of the Spurs. I can't give you a whole lot of love. It's the playoffs.
Oh, is that what
it's the playoffs? I realize we're going up against Houston, but I still hate the Spurs. I'm sorry.
Well, what's with all the tourists? Is it a Segway? Is that what that thing's called with the wheels and the handlebar?
Yeah, you don't have to bother yourself with moving your feet down that thing.
Well, I guess Houston and Dallas are number one for obesity.
Absolutely. And this is a fat tune indeed. It's Flow Green with a new tune. It's called High School Remix, a little Minaj remix. Are you ready, Doc?
I'm ready.
Flow Green on The Crush on KVGI.
X, baby.
remember in pre-K went to button and bows. They tried to get me to kiss her, but your boy wouldn't fold. She had nice brown skin, real green eyes. Even then I was the truth, I hadn't even turned 5. I went to elementary, then middle school. When I got to high school, it was over with. Girls on my arm like a wristband, eating free food like a Knicks fan. Girls put me in slow quicksand. I'm chilling on her phone, I'm running through all the girls' head like a comb. They always wanna roll with a fella after show. I'm faithful to my girls, so I have to tell them no. Tell them no. A young entrepreneur, the world's full of rats like we living in a sewer. Keep 2 jobs, got my own place. All I need is a whip and I'ma be in first place. It's Prince Keys on my deck. The words is mine for the taking. Yeah. Alright. I gotta win. Only 4 months left and then I'm leaving this place. Been a long 12 years, working at my own pace. Graduate in December, celebrate the new year. At the same time, party, throw my caps in the air. And keys stands for kill everything you see. That's why you hear me killing every beat I come across. Everybody know my name when I'm walking through the halls. I used to be Flo Green, now I'm killing it dolo. It's your boy Prince Keys, I represent the logo. I'm black and Puerto Rican, be quiet when I'm speaking. All the girls love me, boy, I tell you it's so funny. When you getting all this money, everybody act fake. And they wanna try to judge you for your past mistakes. I tell them go ahead and judge me, cause I'ma plead guilty for being me. Getting money, president of RKE. The words is mine for the taking. The words is mine for the taking, and I ain't giving it back. I'm on a candy mission, get 100 grand, blow it like a fan, start my own fam. Couldn't do without the support of all my loyal fans. Been shining like a star since the day I was born. See my light shining brighter as the years going on. And now I'm moving on to bigger things in life. First place in life's Grand Prix. This the high school remix. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Nicki Minaj, y'all. Go, 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 go. RKE, 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 RKE.
Dr. Drew.
Yo.
What up? What up?
Word.
And that's Flo Green. A little Minaj remix.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, some cool stuff there. I mean, I wanted to pick a different song from them. When I heard this one, I was like, I do get that it's a remix, but divorce the song from the remixed part, and there's something really cool about this song that I'll let you do your piece first, but I do have a little bit of Flo Green that I want to go off on.
Okay, well, I just, I think I already said enough last week, but I like his voice, and I told you it made me think of like Jay-Z and that East Coast rap.
Which one? Because there's two of the.
Well, yeah,
the first one or the second?
Well, the first one, but I guess both. They both sound great, and the thing is they flow from each part, and
very good accent.
It's very,
of one another.
it's very fluent, and it's very effortless. He does it with such
right.
It's such ease that it just makes even guys like me think that they can rap.
Yeah,
which is probably not true.
No, you can't. I mean, we haven't tried. You want to try?
I think we should. I think we owe it to ourselves.
It's next week on The Crush. Dr. Drew. Here's what I had to say about this, okay? For those of you who have listened to the show over the past several weeks and are familiar with an artist from my hometown by the name of Danny King, whom I'm a big fan of. He's on my Driving Around CD. But he had a song that we played on The Crush, and one of the things that we hit on was his lyrics, just like the written lyrics, the words.
Not the Domino song with the shit, though.
Right. It was juvenile.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no
yeah.
better way to put it. I mean, the dude is 17 years old when he wrote this, right? So he doesn't have a whole lot of worldly experience to bank on, right? I mean, he's not exactly, you know...
More talent than years.
More talent than years, yes, absolutely. Because he rapped about high school and about how the teachers didn't like him. He forgot to bring his pencil, you know, whatever it was, that sort of thing.
Was he the one with the you got some allergies kind of thing?
Yeah, sorry. Isn't there a cough button for that? Anyway.
No. You got allergies in the rap.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
So the reason that I like this song as opposed to that one is that Flo Green is hitting a lot of the same topics that Danny Green was. Danny King was. And I haven't even been drinking. This is crazy.
Flo King and Danny Green.
Flo King, yeah. But Flo Green hitting the exact same topics, but doing it in a way that is intentionally reflective of a period in his life.
Right.
Not doing it unintentionally and in a way that makes you think, dude, this dude hasn't been anywhere. I mean, what is he rapping about? You know, I mean, is this all you've got for me? I mean, I'm 25 years old. Give me something, you know? Give me a reason to click pay on iTunes. Flo Green is different. They're talking about it as though, hey, we get it. I was a kid, you know. We're all dumb kids at some point, and this is what we did, and this is what it made me. It's totally different. It's same topics.
It's a reflection.
Yeah, it's a reflection as opposed to, whoops, I kind of talked about something that didn't really matter to anybody.
Or is happening right now. I'm worried about my grades.
Right. So I really like that
Not
song.
to say that Danny King was like that.
But I mean,
he's given us a bunch more songs.
Absolutely. Danny still sends us stuff from his studio and says, you know, hey, check this out. What do you think about it? And, man, he's really matured as an artist.
But we want all of you to do that. Please send us more stuff.
So send us stuff and say, hey, what do you guys think about it? And every once in a while, I mean, they sent us some stuff, and I said, you know, hey, I would have done this a little bit different with the vocals. I'd like to know what kind of mics you guys are using. You know, what's your preamp settings, things like that, things that could help you bump a couple of areas.
What you got for bass?
Right. So moving on to our next artist, and we don't have a bio for these dudes. But it's Matt Begley and Bitter Whiskey. I wish I had something more to say about them. It's a cool song. So I guess we'll just spin it.
Spin it.
You're listening to The Crush on KVGI X.
Well, baby, I know you don't know where I've been, and I know that you don't like none of my old good timing friends.
Matt Bagley and Bitter Whiskey. What do you think? That's walking?
Well, it's whiskey. You know?
It's walking.
It's like downtown, like down junkin' Texas country rock.
It is.
And then those drums kicking into cut time.
I love that cut time.
And
I was
I'm
about
sold.
to say, yeah.
And he actually had a great guitar solo in there.
Yep.
Very talented.
Some neat stuff from
And he's got a cool voice. It's almost like Jesse. It's almost kind of raspy, but he's not quite as wild.
Right.
He's a little bit more
dialed in,
refined.
Yeah.
Just dialed in.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, very good stuff. A good studio production as well. So
Well
obviously a little bit of an investment in that category. So, Doc, before we play the next song, which is by a group called Well-Worn Souls, they've got a song, a submission called Whiskey Filled Holes. Now, for those of you who haven't checked out our YouTube channel or don't check out our videos of show prep, you may not know this, but Doc and I spend time in the studio listening to all of these submissions and each band and each artist, and kind of go over our thoughts before the show. We usually do that on like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that.
Yeah, a couple days before.
And what you may not know about Doc is of his many talents.
It's a ramble.
Yeah, Doc can tell a story like you just wouldn't believe,
and it'll keep changing.
And and believe me, halfway through the story, you'll say, "This can't be real." But
I've lived quite a life.
It has been quite a life. So before we play Well-Worn Souls, I want to play a spinoff. This is Story Time with Dr. Drew. This is, hey, you got to be careful.
This isn't the Catbox story, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But you got to be careful in my studio because mics are always live when you don't expect.
I'm kind of excited here. What is this?
This is Dr. Drew's whiskey story. Here we go. And now, Story Time with Dr. Drew Day.
You know, every time I put whiskey down a hole, it's burned. I was trying to smuggle some whiskey into a show at the Gorge. And a buddy of mine took the bag. It was like a gallon bag of whiskey. And he forgot about it right when we got to the gate, like right before getting frisked. And he fucking threw it at me, and it like jarbled all around, and it was like upside down. And I threw it down my pants, and it just started going. And you could see it turned my jeans turning dark, and it went down the pee hole. Oh, pee hole skin. It fucking burned.
You're
really
kidding.
Bad. No. That's the only hole I've had whiskey go down. But I
doubt that's the only hole whiskey's been
Well,
down.
no, I've thrown up before
Down your
on
face
a
hole.
girl. You know, and I'm sure there was some whiskey on that in her holes, but you know, she deserved it. She
All right.
didn't shower.
Moving on to Well-Worn Souls.
Well worn.
And that was Story Time with Dr. Drew Day. It's always something with you.
Well, you know, to add to that story, I had a sweatshirt because it would get cold up there in the Great Northwest.
Right.
And
The Gorge, that's up in
yeah,
that's up in Seattle area.
up in George, Washington.
Yep.
In fact, and I had to put the sweatshirt. You know how like the yuppies would tie it behind their back
course.
and tie it to the neck. Well, then you'd also tie it around your waist.
Yes.
I had to flip it around and put the knot by my butt and cover the front because it looked like I just pissed myself.
Yeah, of course. That's when you know someone's
But my
rough
good
night.
buddy Eric, a little shout out to Eric Chisses for doing the same with his sweatshirt to
Ah.
make me not feel so
good for him.
lame.
So what do you got on Well-Worn Souls?
Well-worn
besides-
souls besides sore holes, fits, farts, and freckles. Well, it says here they're guaranteed not to rust, bust, collect dust, bang in the knees, or bite the baby. Good for coughs, colds, sore holes, fits, farts, and freckles. This is not the right thing. Okay, here we go. Their voices weave and twine with grace and humor. Listen, and you'll hear echoes of George and Tammy, Johnny and June. You gotta love that.
Oh, yeah.
Loretta and Conway. All right.
Can't wait
You're
for
going to hear some guitars, fiddle, mandolin. The music references vintage roots. The lyrics speak to age-old themes. So I'm excited.
The song is Whiskey Filled Holes, and in the style of Hee Haw, ladies and gentlemen, Well Worn Souls. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
Stench of guilt and old cigarette butts, the shame in an empty glass. My mind, that bastard, it's surprisingly accurate, remembering the night that has passed. No matter how I try to hold on to the night, the morning light scares it away. The things that I done, well lit in the dark, seem sad and lonely by day. Though my mind is cleared, the storm has not passed. The dark clouds roll over my soul. Liquor-filled holes where my morals once lived now stand empty and cold. 'Cause there's nothing quite like a Sunday morning come down to make you feel so all alone. You can hide from the world in a bottle or pill, a place to hide from yourself I don't know. A place to hide from yourself I don't know. No comfort I find in the sweet arms of sleep. Trying just speeds up my dread. Scared of my friends and the words that I spoke, so I turned to old reruns instead. They don't seem to mind that I'm wasting my time. I doubt if they know my name. Whatever I done, don't bother them none. They welcome me back just the same. Though my mind is clear, the storm has not passed. The dark clouds roll over my soul. The liquor-filled holes where memorials once lived now stand empty and cold. 'Cause there's nothing quite like a Sunday morning come down, make you feel so all alone. You can hide from the world in a bottle or a pill, a place to hide from yourself I don't know. Place to hide from yourself I don't know. So you promise yourself that you turned a new page. It won't happen again. And you jump out of bed with all the weight that you shed. Let the healing process begin. It goes well for a time while you still fear the night. You realize that it weren't no fun. Then the fear disappears and the page it turns back and reads right out loud, you ain't done. Though my mind is clear, the storm has not passed. The dark clouds roll soul. Liquor-filled holes where my morals once lived now stand empty and cold. 'Cause there's nothing quite like a Sunday morning come down to make you feel so all alone. You can hide from the world in a bottle or pill, a place to hide from yourself, I don't know. Place to hide from yourself, I don't know.
Well-worn souls, whiskey-filled holes.
Yeah.
So, Doc?
You know, it kind of sounded like I said this before, it sounded like something Ryan Adams did on the, I think it was the Heartbreaker album. And,
Right.
Real just mellow. At times you couldn't even hear Ryan Adams on that, the way that it was recorded. And it was almost like he was like, no, just leave it, you know.
Yeah.
But I did kind of hear that Johnny Cash with June at the end.
Sure.
Just a different voice, you know. He definitely has his own style.
Yeah, definitely. I you know, the only thing I would say, you know, if we're talking about making it a, you know, a non-contemporary type of hit, you're looking at trimming at least 2 minutes off of that song, which is tough to do because it's a drag song. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those whiskey bar type of songs, right?
It kind of takes you on that journey. And
Yeah, it's going to be a last call type of song, but
oh, I like that.
yeah, but I really like it. I mean, I think it's a really good last call type of song. You know what I mean? So interesting stuff and very dry. I mean, not a lot of effect on there. I mean, that shows a lot of confidence in some talent there.
Yeah.
You can just pick up that guitar, shove it in front of them.
And you'd rather people hear it like that. You
Yeah,
know?
well, absolutely, yeah.
Because everything else hides what you really are.
Right, and that's what you're going to hear live, so good stuff. Okay, Doc, on to our next submission. A young lady by the name of Emily Claire, or as you call her, E. Claire.
I love that
You do.
her first, initial.
But you really do like Eclairs, so.
Her name's Emily?
Yes.
Well, if I really loved her, I'd say, you know what your name stands for. Emily. Every minute, I'm loving you.
Oh.
Have you ever had anyone say that to you, Emily?
I bet she had. Well, you have now.
I'm sorry, I'm married.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that out quick.
No, I love this song. Keep going. I can't wait to hear it.
All right. Emily Claire, young lady by the at the age of 17, is already an accomplished singer-songwriter from Dallas, Texas.
Is
That's
she
right
that
here.
young? 17
That's what
right
it
now?
says. I mean,
And you know what I mean. That's crazy.
I know. So she's performed in several venues at South by Southwest in Austin.
Nice.
Selected as an Independent Music Awards semifinalist for her song "Me and You," which you can purchase on iTunes, by the way, with several other of her original tunes.
Original.
Also, check her out on Facebook, Emily Claire Music, on YouTube, Emily Claire Music, and of course, go to her website, www.emilyclairemusic.com. This song is the one we just mentioned. It's called "Me and You." It's Emily Claire, and you're listening to The Crush on KVGI X.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately. I've been thinking on the daily about you, oh, you. These feelings turn inside. They keep me up at night. It's 'cause of you, oh, you. But I'm not quite familiar with this scene. It's something that you'd see on the TV screen. It's too good to be true. The thought of me and you, 'cause like rockets and the moon, but like bumblebees and flowers, you stand tall like 2 towers. The thought of me and you, it sounds as catchy as a tune. We'd whistle down the street for hours. We'd have superhero powers with me and you. Me and you. I don't really know how this all my shows and I'll be happy. Please show me all the ropes, 'cause right now it's all just hopes. Please don't leave me. But I'm not quite familiar with this scene. It's something that you'd see on the TV screen. It's too good to be true. The thought of me and you, 'cause like rockets and the moon, but like bumblebees and flowers, we stand tall like 2 towers. The thought of me and you, it sounds as catchy as a tune. We'd whistle down the street for hours. We'd have superhero powers with me and you. Me and you. But I'm not quite familiar with this scene. It's something that you'd see on the TV screen. Whoa, it's too good to be true. The thought of me and you, 'cause like rockets and the moon, we're like bumblebees and flowers, stand tall like 2 towers. The thought of me and you, sounds as catchy as a tune. We'd whistle down the street for hours. We'd have superhero powers with me and you. Me and you. Oh, me and you. Whoa, whoa. Oh, me and you. Me and you.
Emily Claire, Me and You.
Eclair.
Eclair.
I'm
What do you
loving
think?
it. You know-
I liked it too.
Well, here's the thing. At first, I'm thinking, okay, here's the girl with the acoustic guitar at open mic night.
Right?
And then I started listening. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Then you hear the beat. And all of a sudden, you kind of get like a Nelly Furtado feel or like Corinne Bailey Rae.
Right.
And it throws a little bit of that love to you. And you're like, okay, I'm digging it. But I really think she stands alone and apart from them because of her voice alone. Between falsetto and her power voice is flawless. The way she flows in between them.
Absolutely.
And her vocal, her lyrics, great lyrics, on top of a well-written song. It's all around package.
Yeah, I mean,
I would buy this song, and I don't even listen to that kind of music.
We said in the studio we thought maybe she had writers because
Right.
this was almost too good.
It's a really well-written song.
I mean, you kind of sit there and think, wait a minute, she's 17, 18, somebody's got to be behind the
is she
scenes.
really cute and can sing, which is kind of rare.
Right.
So, are there writers for her, or is this for real?
Yeah, I mean, the voice is for real. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about that. And whomever is engineering with her, hats off, man, because they took the best instrument in the room and brought it straight up to the front, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, and that is her vocals.
Everything sits right where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
The pianos that come in
Perfect.
when everything drops out.
You know, the hits are not necessarily 808s, but they are more of a what you would call a retro kit,
right?
And again, perfectly mixed.
And that's what it calls for, you know.
And it's got the mid-low section bumped, which is what you do with the retro kit.
I didn't think I'd want to talk so much about this song, but I really like this song.
It kind of reminded me of another young lady that we played by the name of
Evangeline.
Evangeline,
Yeah.
yes, that another
Super
great voice,
talented.
and
I'm really talking all over you.
you are.
I'm almost waiting for you to talk just so I can
all
talk.
over me.
Like we can both talk at the same time. But
Moving on to Cypher 2347.
yeah, I was a little confused.
No.
Not sure what's going on here. But this guy is definitely
He's in the ether.
Is that what that is?
Oh boy, is he?
I mean, he's talking about the 23rd Enigma, his chakra. I'm just going to say his name is Cypher 2347.
Right.
I make music to bring this new trend in called world peace domination. And he says, I just want to come at the world 100% with the perception of Nostradamus.
Oh.
And I don't know how you do that musically.
I mean, you're spitting prophetic fire.
I mean,
that's how you do it.
I want to hear it.
I mean, the dude is Cypher 2347. Let's kick back and enjoy the dulcet tones of Samurai Voodoo. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
X.
That old samurai shit. Yes. Still want these verses, I came to give my soul to free all these verses. I came to give my soul to free verses. I came to give this soul to free verses. Yeah, you see me coming with the flows now. Yes, that Rasta chow with the dreads out. No, I don't got no dreads on my head. I'm growing out the dreads on my head. Do you hear what I said? The words and the quotes that I rhyme, the words and the flow that I have is so fine. Never seen another rapper like moi. Never seen another young rapper like moi. Came to open your eyes up and change this game. Yep, your time's up. Lil Wayne and all of these whack-ass rappers like Nicki Minaj, they're shaking her butt. Nah, she ain't nothing but clutch. I came to wreck all of these foes. You know that I have no foes. All of my opponents are all my homies, and all of my homies are vibing with me. Yeah, they all gon' vibe to this. We gon' rock to this. No matter of fact, I came to survive with this survival shit. Yeah, it's the survivalist, survival tactics is what I rap with, yeah. I got that old school immortal style. Yeah, it's that cat, the young one who loves to have fun. So I will put a motherfucking access rap up on my tongue. Yeah, you cannot understand the fucking words and the metaphors in my verse whenever I'm flowing, cause you know that I'm flowing so very clever. Ha, yeah, my heart stops. Oh my god, I came to do this and say fuck the cops. I remember back in the day when the cops think they had me. Government thinks that they can control me. No, they can't not, cause I'm a crazy young kid smoking pot and doing this shit. Seeing people dying over crack rock in the hood. Yeah, where the shit has never been good. No, it is never been good, but I'ma change it. I'm gonna change the world and watch these motherfuckers love it, and they never gonna hate it. Yeah, they never gonna hate it. That Rasta shit, man.
Bro, government can't keep him down.
No, that ended kind of abrupt for me. I was feeling it. And all of a sudden,
I know. That's the only complaint I had. I was like, "What? I want more of that.
Well,
give me more flow."
Well, there's no like resolve or anything. It just like
yeah. I mean,
it was like he was out of tape, and he's like, "Oh shit! Like I gotta stop rapping."
Yeah, I mean, and out of breath. I mean, my goodness. Hopefully that wasn't one take. My goodness.
Well, I tell you, I love the music behind him. Yeah. And it was really cool. It had this kind of flow to it that it was really good, and I think he's got a cool voice. You know, he's not too Rasta, whatever you want to call it. Like he's kind of in the middle of it. He calls out other rappers, and he really believes in his heart that he's better than him. I think some of his lyrics here and there, you know, maybe could improve, but I mean, I like his whole entire message.
Yeah,
like don't smoke crack rock, and kill each other over this crack rock. Smoke some weed and chill out. Have a bag of chips.
I mean, I can't condone the smoking of an illegal narcotic. Dr.
No,
Drew.
we wouldn't do that. But, you know, compared to smoking rocks.
Yeah, but I mean, I would like to know who he's getting it from, just so I can give him a stern talking to. You know, no business
because of his
involved.
bio alone.
Oh, his bio alone makes me want to know who he's buying from. I mean, because that is some far out shit, man. Yeah, Samurai Voodoo, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you gonna say about
it? Like White Widow. Imagine the name for that. What would it be? Like, oh, I got some weed, man. It's called Fall on Your Face. I mean, what's it called?
This one's called Gorilla Panic.
This one's called Spleen Buster.
They're coming. They're coming. Something a little more intense. You ever watch Ted?
Oh yeah,
yeah. This one's just called Gorilla Panic.
Yeah, it's Gorilla Panic.
So Doc, I don't know about you, but I could use a little wee break, and so
whizzer.
Stand by for 30 to 90 seconds while we take a little whizzer.
Whip it out and take a whizzer.
We shall return in a quick 90. You're listening to The Crush.
If you're a man between the ages of 30 and 90, listen carefully to this limited offer. Erectile dysfunction and hair loss impact nearly 100% of men after the age of 30. If you are like many men around the world, you simply cannot accept God's twisted design. So you're probably enduring a daily hassle of hair growth medicines and dick pills. Here at Viagra we say no more. Just one dose of Viagra per day is all you need to fight the searing ravages of time. Simply add one Viagra to your daily regimen before breakfast for serious hair regrowth and a healthy boner that will keep her attention for minutes on end. Say goodbye to long, lonely nights spent avoiding the woman that grew around what was once your beautiful wife. Viagra will give you the confidence to split that estate, kick her to the curb, and find someone much too young for you. Do not eat or drink while taking Viagra. Sleeping while taking Viagra caused mild to moderate ear bloating in clinical trials. Some penile diarrhea may occur. Excessive pubic hair growth and scalp urination was reported in less than 30% of trial participants. Other side effects were mild to moderate and include vomiting, elephantitis, progeria, adult-onset diabetes, night blindness, day blindness, hysterical flatulence, and upset stomach. Viagra. One pill, two solutions. You're listening to The Crush. The Crush. On KVGI. KVGIRadio.com. And now your hosts, Chris Dilworth and Dr. Drew Day.
That be us.
Well, that song be us.
Well, Doc, yeah, we heard a little bit of that song at the top of the show. Hope you didn't miss it.
So fresh.
So, Doc, we were sitting here in the studio. We were talking about, hey, a couple things rushed to mind. Number one, we're not just on KVGI X anymore. Mark tells me we are going to be simulcasting very soon on TuneIn.com.
Really?
That's right. We're big time. Actually, what happened was TuneIn.com approached KVGI and said, listen, you've got a show called The Crush that we feel could really add to our repertoire. Would you mind simulcasting with us? And Mark was like, well, hey, we got like 10 other shows. They were like, yeah, we're not interested in that. How about that Crush show, though? Mark's over there turning red.
I'm going with the flow.
That's right. And right now, we're the flow.
That's what we do.
We do. We flow. So, Doc, back to the big board and back to our next contestant. Jesus Christ, man.
Contestant.
That's our next contestant. In Crush It or Flush It. And before this, how long is this song? 4 minutes? Okay, that'll give us time to watch the new Star Wars trailer. What do you got on Skyline? Nothing? Because it's mine.
Yeah.
Skyline says they're a 4-piece rock blues band from Austin, Texas. They say it's rock and roll with an old school blues influence. The song is Max Knows Best. The band, Skyline. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
After talking all day, all night, all sweet, but ain't got no problem picking up a beat. We like to play for you, and you make us feel complete. Take it away,
Skyline.
Smoking.
Max knows best. Man, a good blues rock tune.
I love blues rock.
And she's got a really, I mean, just one of those ass-kicking type of voices. Like, you see her, you know, on stage at a club, and you probably don't walk up to her and ask for her number. I mean, you're probably like, whoa, her boyfriend drives a Harley and will probably kill me just for coming up and saying, hey, nice voice.
Well, I opened up for Joan Jett one time.
Yeah.
And
you told me you tried to hit on her, and she almost beat you half to death.
Well, she just bench pressed me, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, that's cool. I'm done.
Yeah. Was this back when she was living with Madonna?
No.
No?
This is probably way after that.
I might have made that up.
Yeah.
I just know that they're both 64-year-old lesbians. I'm trying to, like, fill in the blanks, you know.
Well,
a lot of that story you don't tell me. So I did, like, slowly throughout the years, I'm trying to fill in the blanks.
yeah, it just gets better and better.
Yeah. But yeah, Max Knows Best from Skyline. Kind of a cool song, man. I kind of dig it. That is some, you know, I hesitate to call it, let's call it Southern rock.
Yeah, is it blues rock or is it rock
I
blues?
think it's Southern rock to me, because Southern rock has a natural hint of blues, right? I mean, it always does.
Well, sure. I mean, that rock is blues based, right?
Yeah. So, moving on. I like this one. I like the name of this one.
Well, because you know how I love the name Jesse.
It's the Jesse and Tessie Hour.
This is Tessie.
Tessie Lou and the Shotgun Stars. What do you have?
Tessie Lou and the Shotgun Stars spent a month of Sundays at the Pony Bar in Pony, Montana.
What a great name.
I've been to Montana. Beautiful. Fished. Did a lot of fishing. Not a whole lot to do, but we did a lot of fishing.
Big sky.
I had to say this part. Come on, boys, was the rallying cry as the band worked its magic for all that were lucky enough to be part of a real Yahoo time in a by God Montana bar.
And born from that small Montana barn, they made it all the way.
Montana bar.
Oh, you said bar.
Bar, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I liked the story so much better when it was a barn.
I shouldn't have said anything.
There were horses involved. There was lots
Hay
of
bales.
stuff going on. I really enjoyed it. All right.
I'm sorry. I effed it all up.
You know what? We're just gonna skip them then. If you can't play in a barn, you don't get to play on KVGI.
Well, that's where they got down, you know, in the bar.
They cut their teeth.
And
they
got together and you know, ripped some tunes.
Actually, I
together.
can't skip this song because I really enjoy this song. It's Tessie Lou and the Shotgun Stars with Next Girlfriend. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
Hey!
I knew you were going to do that. What?
I've been waiting by the door, sitting on the suitcase, listening for the sound your own truck makes. Surprise, surprise, I'm at a hidden night. Don't be kissing up to me with your lick it up lies. So save a breath, honey, I can smell from over here. Little juke joint jive I've been listening to for years. The perfume must have rubbed up on a dancer to your hair. Do I really look that stupid? Think I'm gonna fall for that? Don't wanna hear about it, don't care where you've been. You ain't my problem now. Tell it to your next girlfriend. In that club we used to meet, on that stool I used to sit. She'll see what she wants to see, just the way that I did. I wish that I could be just a fly on the wall. I've seen all that I can see. God knows I've heard it all. So save a breath, honey, I can smell from over here. Little juke joint jive I've been listening to for years. Perfume must have rubbed up on a dancer to your hair. Do I really look that stupid? Think I'm gonna fall for that? Don't wanna hear about it, don't care where you've been. You ain't my problem now. Tell it to your next girlfriend. Juke joint jive, your next girlfriend. Lick it up lies, your next girlfriend. Baby, bye bye, your next girlfriend.
Tell it to your next girlfriend. Tessie Lou. Well, she's my girlfriend for the time.
Well, I tell you what, I dated a stripper.
No,
I know
couldn't be.
We're going on here, but she was bisexual.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, believe it or not.
No, I don't believe any stripper has ever been bisexual.
Well, I think this one was actually a trisexual. She would try anything sexual. And I remember saying that to her. Well, tell it to your next girlfriend. Not that I'm a girl, but I figured after me, she'd probably go back.
Oh boy, you're just digging
to the girls. I don't know. But more about her. Wow, what do I have? Love the fiddle. And that's funny you brought that up. You said, well, is that a violin solo at the end? Or
and
I'm
violin or
like,
fiddle? And
I'm
you're
like,
like, what's the difference?
Yeah, I mean, like, I know violin in a certain setting.
Right.
But it's kind of like cello. You turn it upside down. And you got a fiddle.
They're different instruments.
But the ending, you know, end it with a fiddle solo.
It's pretty cool.
She's got a good voice too. I liked it.
I liked it too. I would only say that again, from the engineering standpoint, I would take the harmony part and I might bump up a little lower frequency on that just to give, you love this word, but to give that vocal part a little more girth. Girth.
Yeah.
But aside from that, yeah, I mean, they've got the vocals in a perfect register for her voice. I would like to hear a little bit lower EQ. I mean, just a little under the 1K range maybe, but still good stuff. And yeah,
it's well written.
I also like the way that when she hits the tell it to your next girlfriend, you're expecting this huge explosion of something else, and it just resolves into that
Right.
lonely heartbeat.
Right.
And that's really cool stuff. So very innovative.
She gets a little rasp too, not necessarily rasp, but a little bit of that southern kind
A little
of
mean, yeah,
like,
a little meanness.
yeah,
Yeah, good for her. I mean, that's
it's sexy,
stuff. It, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
even in Montana.
Yeah, which I mean, it doesn't take much in Montana.
Now, are they living? Are they living here?
I think so. I think they're local.
Okay,
From what I remember, yeah.
so maybe they were just up there writing an album,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Okie dokie. Next up, we've got Jonathan Garcia.
I'm up again, huh?
Yeah.
How about that? It's pretty short. Jonathan has been giving it his all to make an impact
In the unforgiving world of music.
Oh, you have the same one?
Go ahead.
His homegrown
American rock sounds
are loaded with passion
and soul that
That-
brings
anticipation
for his year's end release
of his follow-up record.
from the 2011 self-titled EP, Jonathan Garcia. This is King. You had something else to say?
No, not at all.
You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
X.
Jonathan Garcia with King. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you the first thing I liked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the rim shots in this slow start, and I'm kind of like, oh, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of slow, and then all of a sudden they bump it up and they get into it.
Yeah, I like songs that start out that way too. I like a drummer that can do a good rim shot.
Well,
especially female drummers.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I think of.
Getting a rim shot from a male drummer is a little tough.
It can be, you know, my drummer used to say there's going to be some bleeding, maybe a little bit of tearing. I don't want to hear any bitching. And he was talking about his hands with the drumsticks.
Right.
However, with him, he had some serious vocals. You know, it's like you said you want to be my wife, and I'm like, oh yeah, and it's like I've never heard some frickin' lies like that. I was like, ooh, we're getting deep, and you can tell. There's certain songs out there where it's like Justin Bieber singing about love, and you're like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. This isn't true. With this song, I bet if you were there watching him sing it, it's heartfelt. Yeah. You can feel it. You know that this happened this
Yeah, I like songs like that where you can feel what they were feeling when they wrote it.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean, out of the 15 songs on the last rock album I did, you know, maybe 12 of them were just about sex, drugs, rock and roll, and stuff that's easy to sing about.
Right.
And one of them, I mean, there was a couple, but really one of them was a heartfelt song, and it had this dramatic ending. And people would come up to me and be like, "Hey, that one you got where you said it's okay, but you hooked up with my friend," kind of thing. That really happened to you, didn't it? And it's like, yeah. And they could feel that one. So I felt it with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, they had kind of a live vibe.
I did hear some live-ish going on.
And something else that I couldn't place it.
Now, hold on real quick. Would you tell me the truth about this? Were they called Live, and everyone just started calling them Live?
No.
So they went with it?
No.
That's a rumor.
It was a play on the old playbills that they used to hang up on the telephone poles and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
They would do live.
Oh.
So that the idea was to get behind every time that there was some playbill that said live, they would think, oh, the band Live.
Oh.
Because every playbill said live. Like we don't know that it's fucking live and not pre-recorded. Like who goes to a club to listen to
robots
right
out there.
But
it's kind of like naming your band Free Beer and a shit ton of people show up.
Exactly.
And then you get bottles thrown at you. Sorry to
No, but there was another band that I just can't put it. I can't. It's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember. But anyway, pretty cool stuff from Jonathan Garcia. And moving on to our next contestant on Crush It or Flush It, and this, a band called Blackout. Blackout formed in DFW way back. Oh, this explains a lot. In 1986, and carved out a place for themselves by helping to fill venues like Savvy's, Joe's Garage, one of my favorite venues, Dallas Titty Limits. You know what I'm talking about. And opening for greats like Pantera, Wrathchild, and Sweet Savage. This song really takes me back, and somebody did a great job of going into the Wayback Machine and producing this as if it was an 80s Rat type of heavy metal hard rock song.
Yes.
This is called Crazy 80s, the band Blackout. You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
And the cowboy boots, leather jackets, spandex pants, and not a whole lot of cool. Oh, no, 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 no. Where did those good times go? Those crazy 80s.
be a part of the scene. Yeah.
CC DeVille,
Eat your
where
heart
are you
out.
now? Yeah.
Currently residing on the Where Are They Now file.
You got it. And these guys are right here.
That's what you gotta love.
Blackout. What do you think?
You know,
How could you not party?
you can't. And I love Steel Panther, and they've got kind of songs like this.
Yeah.
But they're more on a heavier level with like it's kind of negative. This was like a fun throwback. Like you can't help but smile when you hear it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when your first lyrics are remember Dawkin, remember
Bon Dawkin.
Rat,
Hell yeah.
and Bon Jovi too. I mean,
And don't forget Motley Crue.
oh no, you gotta love the lyrics. And I thought they had like cool connecting parts that bridge the verses to the choruses. You know, those little tiny parts that even some of those 80s bands will be like, God, why did we go to that part? But we as listeners and fans love those parts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've even heard Metallica say, what were we thinking putting that little bridge part to bridge the two together? And it's like, to us, that's like, that's the coolest thing.
It's pure gold.
Yeah, and they're like, God, that was just the dumbest riff.
Some of the best music comes from before you were a musician.
Yeah.
Before you were listening to it with a musician's ear.
It brought me back. What about you?
I mean, not the strongest.
Because you're older than me by a lot.
Not really by a lot. I mean, a few days. Like 611 days. No, I mean, it's like you were. It's not the strongest voice in the world, but
no,
who gives a shit?
You don't have to be at that point.
If you started this band in 1986 and you can still sing like that, congratulations, because I wasn't even jerking off in 86.
There's a lot of years of
listen to what
drugs
I sound like. Yeah, I've completely ruined my vocals. So, I mean, it's just cool stuff. I had to put it in there because every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, man, I don't care. It's so cool, you know. I mean, it's 80s. It's a little tear. Hang on, sorry, I need to wipe.
I think that you were just waiting for like the maybe a White Lion.
Oh,
lyric.
White Lion. Can you name White Lion's 2 hit songs?
I know When the Children Cry. I mean, yeah.
Yes, When the Children Cry is one. Can you name the other?
It just slips me.
Wait, I never had a chance to love you.
I don't.
You didn't know that? Oh, you're crazy. That was a bigger hit than When the Children Cry.
Really?
Oh, sure, yeah. Wait, that was off the same album.
Well, it's weird because you probably heard it here in Texas, and I think Texas gets all that kind of music like at least a couple years later.
Right, like they're literally just now watching Dallas in the Ukraine.
Right.
Like that J.R. Ewing. How does he survive so many assassination attempts? That's how they talk in Ukraine, right?
Exactly.
Like then Dynasty comes on and they're like, you gotta be kidding me.
I saw Moonlighting when I was over there. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Tonight's in-flight movie, Beetlejuice. The brand new hit film from Michael Keaton. Okay. Moving on. Chuck Ligon?
I don't know. Ligon. And I apologize, Chuck. Every time I have a buddy named Chuck, I always say, "What's up, Chuck?"
What's up, Chuck?
Up, Chuck. I don't know. That's just weird, but I happen to do that. Anyway, I've got a lot in common with this guy. A huge bio.
I bet you don't after hearing this song.
No, no. As far as the bio goes, I don't even know what we're about to play, but he's a musician born and raised in Texas. Okay, that's not me, but he says, and damn proud of it. Gotta love it. You don't mess with Texas, bro. Having a father that grew up in Lubbock, Texas, played bass in a 50s rock band that toured with Buddy Holly, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Waylon Jennings.
So this is a young guy, you're saying?
It was only natural. This is his dad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was only natural
It's
that
the 30s, dude.
that Chuck 50s rock band. Chuck would get an early start playing music. My dad got to be the act. You know, back then when Jerry Lee Lewis would come to town, he didn't have his band. He used that band that was in that city, and you'd back him up for a few shows. And my dad got to do the same thing. So naturally, here I am.
Your dad, Mr. Day.
Jim Day.
Jim
had a #1 hit in Seattle called Ginger Snap, 71st in the nation. Didn't reach #1 nationwide, but a little shout out to Jim Day there. But in February,
I'd like to give a shout out to Mrs. Jim Day if you're listening.
Patty Day.
Well, I do enjoy your mom.
Yeah, she's an angel, Chris. Okay. Dorothy Mantooth is an angel. In February 2013, Chuck released a new original EP titled Come and Take It. The EP can be purchased on iTunes, Amazon.com, or at their live shows.
Come and Take It is the song we play now from Chuck Ligon. We probably should have aired this on the flagship station because, boy, is it right up their alley. You're listening to The Crush. Don't tune out. It's KVGI.
X.
Back in 1835, just east of San Antone, where a group of angry settlers couldn't leave well enough alone. You see, the government was bearing down, had them in their sights, but they didn't know the Texans won't back down from a fight. Day, what's going on? We got a government that's hell-bent on taking all we own. They want to spread it round and limit what we can own and buy. They want to take our guns and bullets, but that's not gonna fly. I'm not talking revolution. Get to you and me. Stop making laws to take away our freedom. That just ain't right. But if you keep it up, you soon find out we bleed red, blue, and white. Well, I feel wound up tonight, so come and take it. Come and take it. This mother-loving land, I know about a history and how we took a stand. So go ahead and come on down, stack the odds against us, 'cause we never will back down, because hell, we're from Texas. I'm not talking revolution. Get to you and me. We do not need subsidies or handouts. We're doing all right. If you keep it up, you soon find
Chuck Ligon, Come and Take It.
Oh, yeah.
What say you?
Fuzzy britches. I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of the dobro. Big fan of the song Curtis Slow by Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of some good dobro playing and slide in the beginning. However, you start to hear that military beat. And I was like, okay, where's he getting into? And he's painting a picture. He's telling a story. And it's just not the story for me, but I mean...
Yeah, you know, our founding father, Thomas Jefferson, once famously said, if the state you live in defines you, I would not consider you a worldly man. You know, I guess I would just ask Chuck, when was the last time a law was passed that took away any of the freedoms guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States? If you're fumbling for the answer, it was 1790-something, so I wouldn't worry too much about them coming to get your guns, Chuck. You'll still be able to shoot that deer with 840 rounds of shocking ammunition.
You gotta love Texas.
Absolutely, my
Although
goodness.
these fuckers are coming down, and you know, they're trying to take our cattle.
Are they? Oh, that's true. The cattle they're trying to take.
You know, it's like you got to show up with your guns, and they're trying to take our. They're never going to take our guns from us.
Nobody puts a bullet in my cow.
Well, nobody puts baby in the corner either.
Speaking of cows, our next artist is Moose 604. Doc, it's a short tune, but a poignant one, just the same. I think Chuck and Moose might have something in common. Doc, the song is I Got It. The artist, Moose 604. A little hip-hop flavor for you to end the evening.
Yeah.
You're listening to The Crush on KVGI.
X.
It's just different.
I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. Nigga, do you understood? The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. I already got that shit, yo. I got it, I'm good, nigga, you see? The blue bands outside, that's on me. The bitches on the right side of the rear. I didn't have to pay them to be here. They're here cause they love me, they know who I be. I'm Moosey, juicy, motherfucking fucking Kylie. Getting this money every day, every damn way. I'm stacking it dough quicker than you can say, hey. I'm stacking it high like a Baylor, hey. Everything I do is alright. It's all good, alright. And I'm taking each and every single one of them home all night. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. I already got that shit, yo. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. Nigga, do you understood? The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. I already got that shit, yo. 604, the city's for me. I roll around this bitch like it's all for me. We doing this shit, we doing it every damn day. Taking this money like it ain't a damn thing. Holla if you got it like me, but I don't think that's likely. Cause I made all of this money, and I made this shit too easy. Them haters over there, they don't get it like this. Too stuck up, acting like they is righteous. Holla if you ain't a sucker, motherfucker, we can get this money up real quick, real quick. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. I already got that shit, yo. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. Nigga, do you understood? The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. The clothes, the bitches, the money you know. I already got that shit, yo.
He got it.
The clothes.
The money.
The bitches.
You know?
You know I already got that shit, though.
Hell yeah. That's Moose 604 with I Got It. And Doc, What do you think?
He's a good rapper, you know. I mean, I think some of the things he was going back to and forth too much, like we'd already heard those parts. It's almost like he needed to just go a little bit longer with his verses, maybe, or something. But and the music behind it, like it was good and it was going, but once he started doing that part, you know, the clothes, the bitches, the money, you know, or whatever he was saying, it seemed kind of redundant at a point. But I mean, he's talented. I just think he needed maybe another part or just some other music thrown in there at one point.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. But I think he was talented.
Yeah, it was cool stuff. I mean, I wish it was a little bit longer, but you know, hey.
Sometimes they just they hit and they're gone, and that's all you get. It makes you want more though.
Well, Doc, I had planned a special segment here, but
Davey P.
Unfortunately, I can't get to it. So,
well,
it's the end of our night anyway.
It is that time of night.
I just hate it when it's this time of night.
I know. I could do another 2 hours right now.
You want to?
No.
No.
I mean, we need some people to send us in some songs, right?
Actually, I've got a pretty
Not
good...
that we're hurting or anything.
No, I've got a pretty good stack of submissions that I need to go through.
I think at this point of the night, though, you could tell people, say, hey, man, get with your other people that you're playing shows with and let them know about us.
Yeah, grow our family.
Let's just grow this family.
Grow the show. Get out there. Make sure you vote for whomever it is that you want to vote for. Get out on Facebook, post on our timeline. That's facebook.com/The Crush KVGI.
So I'm
Are
being
you
like a
hearing
hype
something that I don't know? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Twitter. That's Twitter @The Crush KVGI. Give us a hashtag of crush it for them bands that you love and flush it for them that you don't.
Dams.
You've been listening to The Crush on KVGIX. If you have missed any part of tonight's show, you can tune in weekdays on the X to hear The Crush re-rack. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/The Crush KVGI. Contact us on Twitter @The Crush KVGI. Visit kvgiradio.com. Check our schedule. See when we're on. The re-rack happens on Monday. Also, remember, if you have any family members, friends, or neighbors that have served our country in any branch of the armed forces, make sure they tune in to KVGI's flagship station for quality programming made for veterans by veterans. Major Andrew White hosts Kilroy's Conversation Thursdays, 2 to 4. Retired Major Raymond L. Jones hosts Suds and Duds Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the X. Join us again on Thursday night for more fun.
Yeah.
For Dr. Drew Day, that's you.
Yeah. Brah, brah.
I'm Chris Dilworth, reminding you to keep the rubber side down. On the single ditch, that's way up,
Way
man.
up, man.
Good night, Crush Kitties. It's the new Star Wars trailer. Let's watch it. Return Jedi. All right. Oh, that's awesome.
That's fast.
No, look behind. Look behind there. That's a fucking Star Destroyer.
The Force is strong in my family.
And mine.
My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too.
That's Mark Hamill.
Why wasn't that Cuba?
I don't know. Oh, hell yeah.
Chewie, we're home.
Fuck yeah. Oh, God, please let me live till December.
You know, Chewie didn't look as old as
He didn't.
Han Solo.
He's not. He aged a lot better than Han. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You're tuned in to KVGI.